This is a special presentation of Manny Pacquiao's Blow by Blow. Any other use of materials, photos, and accounts without MP Promotions' consent is strictly prohibited. Previously on Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow.
Ito po mga highlights ng laban. Very confident sa simula. Ito po nangyari sa first round. Right hand, putting Vera down on the canvas, on the seat of his pants. Left hand that time scored by Sarino in round number 2. And then action here in round number 3. Sarino with a more telling connections. Both fighters exchanging blows that time. And then the left hand once more connecting for Sarino, and he wins this by a unanimous decision in his professional debut. Makikita po natin si Hagapar, ngayon naman po si Ahas. Nice right hand actually connected by Hagapar to the side of the body ng Ahas, and yung banat ng Ahas that produced a knockdown. Right hand, oh, that was a sharp shot. And he got up right away, but referee Tomaldan should have stepped in earlier to already call a knockdown. Oh, Hagapar went down, then went up again. Ito po ang mga highlights ng laban. Paclohan kontra Pacosa. Sabi nga natin, no, crowd and fan favorite si Pacosa. Hindi lang po malakas at pagaling. Pogi pa. Ito po yung 2 knockdowns that were scored by Pacosa in round number 2. Dalawang beses po bumagsak si Paclohan. And in round number 3, ito na, constant attack. Giving it all he had. Shots in the body. And actually, those shots in the body brought down Bakbakan. Shots in the side of the body to the rib cage. And Eman Pacosa, the winner by a third round technical knockout. Ako ay Pilipinas at welcome mga kaboksing sa paborito. So, Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow on Saturday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow here at Cignal One Arena in our Pasig City, Iloilo. Partnership with San Miguel Beer, the one big City Beer, Awards, and
And he stops the fight. He's stopping the fight. That's the second time he's gone down. Down
this fight is for the kings, and this is for you, meaning the champions.
Oh! And I don't want to stay in the top. Oh! That's a big shot. Guerrero's out. He's out. Referee has stopped it. What a shot coming from Henanda. Mabuhay Pilipinas at welcome mga kaboksing sa inyong paboritong Bakbakan Show. Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Kinito Henson Dadin. At ngayon, narito po tayo sa City of Pasig Arena o Copa, Iloilo City. Patuloy ang paglalakbay ng blow by blow sa ating bansa at balang araw, dadalaw kami sa inyong lugar upang mapanood ninyo live ang promising at mga up-and-coming boxers na ang pangarap ay sundan mga yapak ng ating 8th Division World Champion Manny Pacquiao.
Parang excited na lumaban. Ipakita sa buong mundo kung ano ang aking makakaya.
Galawan ko talaga, parang Casimiro talaga. Idol ko kasi Casimiro.
Mabuhay Pilipinas at welcome mga kaboxing sa inyong paboritong Bakbakan Show. Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. Napo, nandito po tayo sa City of Pasig, Iloilo. Very warm welcome to our Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer production team. Pasig City Mayor Steven Palmares, maraming salamat po. And of course, Ma'am Marife Barrera, Ma'am Len Tomas, kasama din natin. At nandito po tayo sa City of Pasig Arena, Palmares Street. Copa po ang tawag dito sa ating venue. At ang blow by blow, alam naman natin, has been all over the country. And our first fight will be Damloan kontra Goltiano. 4-rounder po yan in the flyweight division. It's gonna be a good one. Ito po ang ating tail of the tape. Damloan kontra Goltiano. Reach advantage for Goltiano. And you see that their official weights are hindi naman nagkakalayo. Okay, it's gonna be Damloan versus Goltiano. And we turn you over now to our ring announcer, Bobby Mondejar.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming into the ring, Jessie Goltiano. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming into the ring, Francis Damloan. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow here at City of Pasig Arena, Ilawod, Pasig City, Iloilo. In partnership with San Miguel Beer, in coordination with City Mayor Attorney Steven Palmares, CPA, Mr. Lorenzo C. of Chelsea Promotions, and the city government of Pasig. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 113 pounds. He has a record of 2 wins and 2 losses. Fighting out of Dumaguete Boxing Gym, Santo Tomas, Davao del Norte. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessie Goltiano. Right across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 112 pounds. He has a record of 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Fighting out of Chelsea Boxing Stable, Borromeo Street, Cebu. Ladies and gentlemen, Francis Damloan. Judges at ringside, Gerald Tomeldan, Romar Embodo, Greg Ortega. Third man in the ring, referee Oliver Garcia. This will be 4 rounds of professional boxing.
Okay, schedule ko na 4 rounds No rabbit punching, no hitting at the back. No hitting below the belt. Okay, toss the glove. Back.
Mag-uumpisa na po ang laban natin. This is a 4-rounder in the flyweight division. Goltiano po is the boy in the black gloves. Or is that blue? Blue or black? Dark gloves po ang gamit-gamit ni Goltiano. Damloan naman po is the blondie with the red gloves. Updated record po ni Goltiano, 1 win and 2 losses with 1 knockout. Siya po ay nag-turn pro in 2019 with a knockout in the 4th round over Jimbo Namyon. Tapos po hindi lumaban si Goltiano in 2020, 2021, and 2023. And ito na po ang kanyang panglimang laban. He has already fought 4 times in his professional career. Si Damloan naman po, turned pro in 2022. And in his last fight, tumabla po siya with Raider Borbon. That was a majority draw in 6 rounds. And now he's down to a 4-rounder. Damloan, ang record po niya, 2-1-1. No knockout scored. He's 23 years old. Both fighters in their blow-by-blow debuts. Goltiano
Ingat sa ula, ingat sa ula.
wearing the dark colored trunks. Damloan very active with that left jab. Battle of orthodox fighters. Both of them are right-handers. Maliit si Damloan but very frisky. Goltiano moving forward,
Watch your head, watch your head.
cashing in on his advantage in distance. Papasok po si Goltiano. Wala siyang natamaan doon. Good defense by Damloan so far. Nice dig to the body by Goltiano. Left jab connected by Damloan.
Stop.
Tinamaan naman siya ni
Push him down.
Goltiano with the right hand. Referee Oliver Garcia very busy sa 4-rounder na to. Good action so far in this fight. Double left jab tapos right hand galing kay Damloan. Nice counter right hand by Damloan. Pagpasok ni Goltiano, nakaabang na si Damloan. And Damloan continuing to
10
score
seconds.
with counters as Goltiano, the more aggressive of the 2 fighters. Naku, tinamaan na naman
Hey!
si Goltiano with the right hand.
Watch
Coming
your
from
mouthpiece.
Damloan,
Ano po to?
pati yata yung mouthpiece, nahulog. Okay, umupo na po si Goltiano. And there was a cut that was opened by a punch. I saw that signal coming from referee Oliver Garcia. Sabi niya,
Punch po yung suntok.
Suntok.
Ay, yung...
suntok ang nag-inflict ng damage over the right eye of Goltiano. That was a right hand scored by Damloan. Watch it here again. Over the top. Maganda yung delivery ni Damloan that time. Check that though, it's over the left eye, on the left eyebrow of Goltiano. Yung nagpagbukas ng sugat na yan, yung right hand na napanood natin sa ating Punch of the Round by San Miguel Beer. Ang ganda naman ang kuha ng ating cameraman. Swak na swak. Yung right hand causing that damage on the left eyebrow of Goltiano. At kaagad, inasinta ni Damloan yung sugat ni Goltiano with the left jab. In our unofficial scorecard, naibigay po natin yung round number 1 kay Damloan. Damloan, he's standing in front of Goltiano as if to invite Goltiano to come in. Counter puncher ito si Damloan eh. But it's a risky maneuver if you stand in front of your opponent, baka tamaan ka. With good timing, matatamaan ka talaga if you're standing in front of your opponent. And that's also the reason bakit a lot of fighters do not want to stand in front of their opponents and use side-to-side movement to create angles sa kanilang mga suntok. Right hand coming from Goltiano. Siya yung pumapasok dito.
Stop,
Siya
stop,
yung
stop,
aggressor.
stop. Step back.
Pero siyang tinatamaan eh.
Okay.
Damloan is aware of the tactics. Now there is a welt underneath the left eye ni Goltiano. That constant pounding coming from the right
stop.
hand of Damloan. Good tactical fight so far. Nice left jab coming from Damloan. Hindi masyadong authoritative yung jab ni Damloan. It's a pawing jab. Uy! Overhand right. Thrown by Goltiano. That was in close quarters. Oh, just missing with the left hook si Goltiano. A little bit of adjustment now in the defensive movement ni Damloan. Ngayon, gumagalaw siya, no? Circling the ring. Whereas before, nabanggit natin, he was standing in front of his opponent. Ngayon, gumagalaw-galaw siya. So, good adjustment on his part. Papasalamat po tayo kay City Mayor, Attorney Steven Palmares, for warmly welcoming our blow-by-blow production team. All of our fighters. All of our
10 seconds.
Ako, bugbugan ito. Goltiano on the attack. Trying to recover from that first round beating that he took from Damloan. Damloan mukhang doesn't need to sit down. Jeffrey Dumagit po ang trainer ni Goltiano. Mukha namang naayos na yung sugat on the left eyebrow. Yun, may halong siko yun ha. Yung binitawan ni Goltiano. Yun, parang forearm yun. Ang tumama kay Damloan. Good job in handling that cut
Second shot.
on the left eyebrow ni Goltiano.
Balik.
Wala nang dugo yun. Team fight scheduled for 4. We are now in round number 3. Damloan. First 2 rounds, Damloan was the counter puncher. Tingnan natin kung magbabago ang kanyang estilo dito. Is he now going to initiate? Or will he continue to wait for Goltiano to come in before he unloads? Again, si Damloan gumagalaw, circling away. Right hand coming from Damloan. Snappy left jab coming from Goltiano. Battle of jabs so far, but that time right straight coming from Damloan. Hindi naman tumama. Damloan now looks like he's stepping up his attack. Both fighters showing some good technical background. pansinin po natin yung mga paa nila. You see, both fighters are right-handers, so their left foot is forward in their stance, and that will give them leverage to throw the right hand. So maganda yung
Stop.
technique
Step
na
back.
pinapakita nito
Step back.
dalawa. Of course, both these fighters have had some pro experience. Si Damloan already has had 4 fights. Ganun din si Goltiano. Namagit natin, no? Si Goltiano, he did take a break from boxing those 3 years, 2020, 2021, because of the pandemic.
Taas mo, taas.
Tapos hindi po siya lumaban ng 2023.
No holding. Stop. No holding.
His last fight was in 2022, and he lost by knockout. He lost 2 fights by knockout in 2022. Goltiano is on the comeback trail. Goltiano actually has a very, very nasty and sharp left jab. And that's something that he needs to
10 seconds.
work on to improve, because that's a major weapon pwede niyang gamitin to set up the right hand.
Hey!
End of round number 3. Magandang laban ito. As we said, it's turned out to be a very tactical fight, since both these fighters have good technique, good technical backgrounds. Yan po si Blandy Damloan, ang kanyang trainer Edgar Dayundun.
Final rounds, ingat sa foul.
Last round coming up.
Final round, ingat sa foul, ha?
And referee Oliver Garcia just reminding the fighters that the final round is coming up. Ito po ang ating punch of the round. Panuuri po natin. Brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Nice short punch there, connected by by Goltiano. Wala lang masyadong power kasi balikat ang ang nagamit to unleash that punch. You would want more of a body movement to give more power to your punches. Okay, ito na po ang ating last round. Oh, what a wild swing coming from Damloan, coming from way outside. Op! Kumuntik nang bumagsak doon si Damloan. Oh, bigayan ito. Goltiano on the attack.
Stop.
The back foot. Evenly matched ito, mga kaboxing. Right the way this fight is turning out.
Holding.
Right hand scored by Goltiano. Goltiano continuing to press the attack. He's moving closer and closer into the strike zone.
Stop. Okay.
Damloan appears to be on the defensive sa round na to. Again, yung left jab, no, galing kay Goltiano. That's a very, very sharp left jab na napagitan natin yan kanina. You have to be impressed with that left jab ni Goltiano. There it is again. Tinamaan naman ng kanan si Damloan. Damloan very quick to move away from Goltiano.
Stop.
Oh, this is going to be a close fight. Close fight to call. If it goes the distance. Goltiano stepping in. Damloan now countering, going back to his tactic in the first round and the second round, where he was countering most of the time. Paiwas-iwas na to si Damloan. Good adjustment actually the part of Damloan. Again, nabanggitan natin yung kanina. He was standing in front of his opponent in the first few rounds, then he started to move around. In the beginning he was countering and then he began to initiate. Now he's back to countering. Goltiano also adjusting his offensive style
Wala susundok.
and relying heavily on that left jab to set the pace para sa kanya. A combination thrown there by Goltiano. And finally, the end of the fight. That was a good one. Mahirap sabihin kung sinong nanalo dito. Goltiano, I thought, had a better the exchanges towards the end. He was the more aggressive of the two. And Damloan fought defensively, especially in the last round. Tough one to call. Damloan might have had the early advantage. Subalit si Goltiano nakabalik. Nakabangon. Okay na sa akin kung tablato. But I'm sure the judges will have their own opinions. But again, we were treated to an action-packed fight. Very tactical. 4-rounder in the flyweight division. Nabanggit natin kanina that blow by blow is the platform for a lot of up-and-coming, very promising fighters. At ito po ay handog sa atin ng ating 8th Division World Champion, Senator Manny Pacquiao. This is his way of giving back to our young fighters, giving them an opportunity to scale the heights as he did. Referee Bobby Mondehar now consolidating the judges' scorecards. Should be interesting to find out kung sino nanalo. Very suspenseful itong situation natin dito. Hindi natin alam kung sino talaga nanalo. Mahirap sabihin. It was a close one. Referee Bobby Mondehar just making sure that he makes the right call when he makes the announcement kung sino po nanalo. Mahirap na i-announce kung sino natalo. Okay, let's turn you over to ring announcer Bobby Mondehar.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we have a winner. Judge Domeldan scored it 39-37, Damloan. Judge Embodo scored it 39-37, Damloan. Judge Ortega scored it 38-38 draw. We have a winner by majority decision, Francis Damloan.
Si Damloan po ang nanalo by a majority decision and one judge had it a draw. Actually, sang-ayon ako na dapat tablato. But the judges' scorecards will prevail. 2 judges had it 39-37 for Damloan, giving just 1 round to Goltiano. 1 judge had it even. And the winner by a majority decision, Damloan over Goltiano. And let's review ano po nangyari sa laban na ito. Very interesting tactical fight. A 4-rounder in the flyweight division. Ito na po, round number 1. Tandaan po natin, naputukan po si Goltiano on his left eyebrow coming from a right hand. And ito naman po si Goltiano. Yung nakita natin nung parang siko na may kahalong forearm ang tumama doon kay Damloan. But it was action-packed. I thought Goltiano did a good job of recovering. Some shots to the body there by Goltiano. He was the aggressor down the stretch. Siya po yung nakatama ng magagandang kombinasyon. But Damloan will come away the victor by a majority decision over Goltiano. A good one, but up next, ito po, 6-rounder na po tayo with a weight limit of 123. It's Kahutol kontra Manso sa pagbabalik ng Blow by Blow.